Okay, so the last type of word problem that we're going to be solving is when they give you two sample points or 2 points, and we're going to call those 2 points x1, y1, and x2, y2. So this next example says, to surf the internet for 25 minutes at an internet cafe, it costs $7.25. For 40 minutes, it costs $9.80. Write and solve a linear equation to find the cost of surfing the web for 1 hour. So my first given sample point would be 25 minutes is $7.25. And the second given point would be 40 minutes is $9.80. So that's like my x1, y1, and x2, y2. So I'm going to find the slope first, so the rate of change. So I'm going to do 980 minus 725 divided by 40 minus 25. And you can put that in your calculator. So if I do alpha x, let's say 9.8 minus 7.25 on the top, and 40 minus 25 on the bottom, you get 17 cents per minute. So that's the cost per minute would be 0.17. And we're going to leave it as a decimal since we're dealing with dollars and cents. It makes more sense to leave it as a decimal. Now I'm going to pick 1 point, and I'm going to go ahead and use the point slope formula since that's what we've been talking about this week. You can still use the slope intercept form if you like. I'm going to go ahead and do the point slope. So 7 minus y, I'm going to use the first point. Y minus 7.25 equals 0.17 x minus 25. And I'm going to multiply, distribute the 17 cents. So 17 times x is 17 cents x. And then 0.17 times 25 is $4.25. And then I'm going to add 7.25 over here to this side. So negative 4.25 plus 7.25 is $3. So my equation is y equals 0.17x plus 3. Now, the question now that I have to answer is, what does it cost to surf the web for 1 hour? Well, since this is in minutes, 17 cents a minute, 1 hour is 60 minutes. So I'm going to substitute 60 right here in for x. So I'm going to multiply 0.17 times 60 plus 3, and that's going to give me my cost. So 0.17 times 60 plus 3 would be $13.20. So cost is $13.20. That's what it costs to surf the web for 1 hour. Okay, the last problem that I'm going to go over with you says the value of a car decreases at a constant rate. After 3 years, here's the first sample point, the value of the car is $15,000. After 2 more years, the value of the car, so after 2 more years, they're kind of tricky, that's 5 years. The value of the car is $11,000. Write and solve a linear equation to find the value of the car after 8 years. Okay, again, first thing we have to do, given 2 sample points, is find the slope. So I'm going to take 11,000 minus 15,000, and then 5 minus 3, and that's going to give me a slope of, let's do that. I'm going to do alpha x, 11,000 minus 15,000, 5 minus 3, so negative 2,000. So going down $2,000 a year is how much car is depreciating. So now you're going to pick either point. So I'm going to use a different color. So I'm going to pick the first point again. I'm going to say y minus 15,000 equals, I'm going to run out of room. Let me do it under here. Y minus 15,000 equals negative 2,000 times x minus 3. And I'm going to distribute that negative 2,000x plus, because negative 2,000 times 3 is 6,000. And then I'm going to add 15,000 to the 6,000, actually, because that has an x. Which gives me 21,000 over here. That one, 2,000. Negative 2,000x, y equals negative 2,000x plus 21,000. That's our equation in slope-intercept form. But I'm solving now to find the value of the car after 8 years. So I'm going to have to substitute x8 in for x. So I'm going to do negative 2,000 times 8 plus 21,000. That must have been the original value of $21,000, but it's decreasing $2,000 each year. So it's going to be negative 2,000 times 8 plus 21,000. So now the value of the car after 8 years is only worth $5,000. $5,000. That is the answer. Okay, so you're going to do 6 problems on your own. So they're going to either give you a slope and a sample point or 2 sample points, and you're going to write the equation and then solve the problem.